My community was good. Yo, y'all check out these. Go get your shirt now. Who's your dentist? What's good? Big Tosh 525. D Sarone was good. In my world, Marcia, one of my day ones. What's good? Deep in Texas, Berto. Gallegos. What's good? Y'all check these shirts out. Y'all go to my TikTok shop right now. Go get one of Who's Your Dentist? Who's Your Dentist? Rudoval, what's good? Y'all check this shit up. Yo, the shirt just came in today. Mrs. Jen Mocha, what's good? Shay, I see you. Persuasion 2, what's good? Bunny Coop, what's good? Self-Care Momo, what's good? We here. Who's your dentist, baby? Who's your dentist? Not me. You guys know I specialize in extractions and implants. So if you have to come see me, it's not a good day. I wouldn't recommend speaking on the black jobs. Both of them say out-of-pocket things. Yo, I don't even follow politics, but that shit got me on one. That shit was hilarious. Yo, I just wanted to say what's up. How's everyone doing? I have had a hellacious week. Wait, Half Gun said, "Hold on, you a dude talking shit? Let's talk to this guy." Half Gun Man said, "Grow up, bro." I ain't never gonna grow up, dog. Y'all better get used to it. I'm gonna be childish till I die. For trouble, what's good? Adam Bam, what's good? Sparkles. You and Aaron with the shirts. Who's your dentist? Yo, I just got these shits because it was hilarious. It's too funny not to do it. I had to do it, y'all. I had to do it. Brian Tardia, I appreciate you, man. Greetings from Barcelona. Balecia Boutique, one of my day ones. What's good? Joselle 2021. Whose balloon have I popped recently? Y'all, hilarious. I need my teeth done. Persuasion 2, what's good? Doc, what does the back say? It's hilarious, yo. Can y'all see? Can y'all see that shit? I love my team, man. I'm a dentist from Kenya. Yo, Rudoval, slide in my DMs. The Rubens Cube, that's hilarious. Natural Beauty 79, that's how you keep your youth. Can't be serious all the time. No, life is too short to be serious. Serious for what? Why so serious? I don't get it. I remember you said I can't afford your emotional needs. Yeah, I can't really be affording people emotionally like that. James Wani, what's good? Black-Hearted Hendrix, that's a dope handle. Black-Hearted Hendrix. You and Turtle Man got to get a collaboration. We'll see about that. What's going on? It's been a minute. Sparkles Twinkle, where you been, girl? Who's your dentist? About to hang out with our friend. That's hilarious. More Than Ash. Who is our friend More Than Ash? Let me know. Yes, this shit is hilarious. Yes, the merch is for sale. Yo, can you tag? Can somebody tag my TikTok shop? If you guys go to my TikTok shop, you can find Who's Your Dentist T-shirt. You want DR.ELOM on the back of your shirt? Oh, this is stupid. Oh, I know I'm not your dentist. I'm rethinking my relationship after you said you couldn't afford. Yeah, you got to save yourself. Stress is so real. All the older people who I've met who look good, who are happy, who are enjoying their life are the ones who didn't take life seriously. They chose the right people to be around, i.e. their partners, and they keep their stress levels down. That's where it's at. We the prize, baby. Simply Ellen Holistic. I see you, girl. We gonna be in the streets this weekend. How's it going, Dr. Elam? Philip Sykes, one of my day ones. I see you, man. I appreciate you. We doing good. We're doing really well. Yo, man, I applaud you because you keep bodying these chicks with the truth. Hey man, the truth hurts. This is the year of truth. Good luck, Brody. Black women only for me, Brody. Black-hearted Hendrix. Hey man, good for you, bro. Do you? I appreciate all the love and the hate. Miss Maurice, could you do my teeth? Oh, are you in London right now? Fam, you right. I appreciate you. Let's get to some of these comments. What was wrong with the girl's tooth? You were nice about it, but was it brown or leaning or something? I could just tell it was necrotic and it was a little bit chipped. Two of them had teeth that need to be done, but we here. All right, Doc, got a slide. Stay awesome. I'm Cozell. I see you, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for tapping in. Jason, it's not me. Thank you, Dr. Elam, for speaking us, man. Someone got to do it. Muvwa. Yes, I can be your dentist. What do you need done? My community, what's good? So it's summertime. We here. Summertime shine. How's everybody's summer going? What's everybody got planned? Lois Monet, if you're taking requests, would love to rock a shirt that says you'd be a liability. I have liability t-shirts. It has a definition on it. It's hilarious. I will always remember we're the prize. Yes, I am Get Rich. You are the prize. And let me speak on that a little bit more because people think it's just my ego talking like I'm better than everyone else or the men are better than women. No. Men need to be the prize. Why do men need to be the prize? Well, women deserve and they also need the emotional experience that comes with adoring their men. Women don't want to be in relationships where they have to look down on their men. No woman grew up saying, I want a man that I can look down on. Every woman wants a man that is, quote unquote, better than her financially, emotionally, physically. That way, the man can hold space for everything the woman has to offer emotionally. Now, we all know that in women's emotions, they go like this, right? So you need a strong man emotionally to be able to withstand all of the emotional roller coaster that a woman pushes you through. So when I say I'm the prize, I am challenging myself to master my life. That way, whoever comes into my life can adore me and can be and feel safe and taken care of and respected and honored. And she doesn't have to go outside of her divine feminine energy to maintain stability in the relationship, which is what we're saying. Nah, this is true confidence, not arrogance. Women want the best. So why not be at the top of your game you worked for? Exactly. I'm just trying to be the best version of me that I can be. I just am killing it, so I'm going to share it with my people. So let's go. So what's good? That's pretty much the advice that I have to give on why you think you're the prize, you're not the prize. No, men, we need to be the prize. So that's what it is. What advice would you have for overseas dentists coming to the U.S. looking to practice here? Would you recommend the move? Jason, it's not me. Any dentist who is practicing overseas and wants to come to America needs to understand a few things. Sue, what up, girl? We here. When you coming to L.A., come through. Man, I'm in agreement. The women just acting like men and don't want to be feminine. Well, okay, first off, let me talk to my homie who's overseas doing the dental stuff, and I'm going to come back to this question. If you want to come and practice as a dentist overseas, you have to understand that you're going to need at least 2 years of school in America. It's called advanced standing. You'll be an advanced standing student. You'll come, you'll take the classes, take the boards, do all the things, and then you'll be able to work as an American dentist. Is it worth it? Depending on what country you're coming from. I've seen people from all over the world. Boston University has a really good advanced standing program. I think Loma Linda here in California has a good advanced standing program. So there are schools that cater to dentists overseas. You just need to do your research and figure out which school works best for you. But yes, I would definitely say it's worth it, especially if the country you're working in doesn't necessarily have a lot of patients who can pay for dentistry and you're not enjoying your life. Then yeah, come to America and do the thing, because it's dope being a dentist over here, I can tell you that. Okay, back to this question. women just acting like men and don't want to be feminine. I don't want to say women are acting like men, but the difference between, like, way back in the day, right, when men had to be more physically sound to, like, fight in wars and to fight off lions, tigers, and bears, we had a bigger gap between the roles of women and the roles of men. Now the gap is just closed. So, like, women in tech, women who are doing corporate jobs, there's a lot more jobs that are suited for women to make a good living and to help the community and society. So I don't want to say that women are acting like men. We have just closed the gap between the differences of what a man offers the world and what a woman offers the world. So I like to hold space for all the bad bitches out there who are killing it, and for the women who feel like equality is important. Because there are some women who are like, nah, I don't want to be working and killing it. I want to be a stay-at-home mom and do the mom thing, and that's fine too. Appreciate the advice, Jason. It's not me. Yo, Jason, if you need some more advice or if you need some recommendations or anything like that, slide in my DMs. I got you. I'll try and help you out as best I can. What's good, Prince Metro? Lachey 4411 said, just milk. Yes, they do. I embrace my estrogen. So you are hilarious. That's funny. Hey, Dr. ELOM, hope you're doing awesome. T Nice Row, I am doing great. I had a really tough week at work. Not challenging, but it was just a lot back to back. Yesterday I saw like 20 patients. I came home and passed out. I didn't even go out last night. And it's BET weekend over here. Miss Ligeny, what's good? One of my day ones. What's good? I can't say what's up to everybody. Prince Metro. If your Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. What's good from London? I see you. London was actually the first country I visited. I was a kid. I was like 2 years old. That was the first country I ever visited out of the States. I was saying, overall, the women want equality until it suits them. I love the hustle in women nowadays, but it does bring out masculine traits. Black-hearted Hendrix, I can't even knock that statement. You're not wrong. I do think that women want equality until they have to. No, there's even women who like going to war. Me, I'm not into guns and war, but I know women who are in the force and the service and doing their thing. Like, thank you for it does feel weird, like, telling a woman, like, yo, thank you for your services, even though I'm too nervous and scared to actually go out and be in the service or be in war or whatever. Oh man, what's good? Hey, can we skip that? Tony, what's good, Tony? Is this the same Tony Johnson that I'm thinking of? What's good? Oh my gosh, your skin looks so nice. What did you use? Shay, you're silly. I use South Korean skin products because my friends care about me and they give me all the good facial skincare, and I feel good about that. I appreciate you, Shay. Beautifully Branded, first time here. Hey. Everybody say what's up to Beautifully Branded. It's our first time here. Y'all check out the gear. Who's your dentist? Not me. Oh, y'all are hilarious. Come to Ireland? I would love that. Liability would be the first that word coming to my mind when I see you. Yeah, don't be a liability. You want to be an asset. What's the opposite of a liability? An asset. And that's my whole thing. How can I be an asset in your life? When I started looking for jobs and doing my whole career and how I'm doing it, my only question to my business partners was, how can I help you grow? How can I fill a need that you need? That way you can grow and be stable in your practice. And it's worked out beautifully. So when you go into relationships asking how you can serve, it's a perfect thing. It's the only way to do it. I like aggressive women though. Just not as a wife. Black-hearted Hendrix, you funny. Y'all hop on my live. We can do a Q&A. Who's trying to fuck with me this morning? Salute. Happy Saturday, Dr. ELOM. Demetrius James, one of my day ones. I see you, boy. Let's go. April, where peace lives. Oh, I love that handle. It's Caillou. What's good? I used to be a dental assistant, but I changed my path working in cardiology. Wow. So yes, I love to work in yes. D-Rarb. D-Rarb, am I pronouncing that right? Good for you. All right. I'm getting a lot of questions on the dental stuff. So I'm going to talk about somebody asked me when did I start dental school? I started dental school 2011, 2010. I had a tough time. I'm not good at taking exams. My scores weren't that good. My GPA wasn't crazy high, but I knew I wanted to be a dentist. I was not looking to be a dental student, and those are two very different things. What up, Brandy? Glitter wannabe? That's hilarious. Haha, apparently I'm not allowed to join a live because my account's been restricted. What you do, recover day by day? Getting into some toxic shit. It's Damo's world. What's good? LaQuavius B said, why am I not married? I'm not married because it doesn't make sense for me to be married right now. Pretty simple. It doesn't make sense for me to be married right now. Yo, man, you are legit. Love the content. Yo, DS Laspro, I appreciate you. The Strawberry Boutique, one of my day ones. What's good? Venom's 92611, what's good? Strawberry Boutique, I see you. April, where the peace lives. I appreciate you. Sabrina Sith. Yo, Sabrina, hop on my live right now. Let's chop it up. I fucks with you, Sabrina. I fucks with you, Sabrina. I'm actually gonna ask you to join. Go live. I'm at Hola. The makings of Nikki. What's good? Glitter wannabe. So let's talk about dating during the summertime because y'all know it'd be different, especially after Tiana Taylor did Iman Shumpert recently in their divorce. Yo, I don't know enough. Who's my dentist? Look, I don't know enough about what went on with Iman Shumpert and um, Tiana Taylor, but I know he's trying to get money because she is on her shit. Married once, never again. You got to go through the right mindset, sir. I appreciate it. So, people who have been married before and got divorced, they actually have the highest percentage of remarrying. Why is that? Do they think like marriage was good, it just wasn't the right person? But Homeboy said that marriage just wasn't good. I am 21. I make 120K a year. I'm a bus driver for the public. A lot of females get me, but they don't. Hey man, you making $120,000 a year being a bus driver? I got in the wrong field. That's crazy. It's cheaper to stay faithful. My community. Yabi Michelle, I see you. Brayman 12, what's good? Yo, we here. It's Saturday. It's BT weekends here in LA. We kicking it. We vibing out. He said, I'm divorced and plan on marrying again. Yeah, somebody talk to me about the marriage because summertime's coming and I know people be out in the streets. I know it's hard to stay faithful during the summertime. I have more people hitting me up during the summertime than the wintertime. Cops in my city making 450 a year? That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess it is dangerous being a cop. But 450 a year? I feel like more people would be police officers if they were making 450 a year. I just love the way you say my community. My community. I fucks with y'all. I really do. The best thing about going viral and like having an online presence is the community, the relationships that I've been able to develop, the people that I've been able to meet, the experiences that I've been able to have, all because of the exposure. People see me. I like to fuck around and find out. So slide in my DMs, fuck around and find out. Miss Michelle, yo, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. So I'm here in LA now for the week. I think I'll be here for the next couple of weeks. I think I'm going back to Phoenix in a couple of weeks for work. But my schedule is so chill that I get to do what I want to do what I want to do. Tiffany exclusive, what's good? Thank you for joining the live. I want to tap in, but my background may be loud. Yo, Blackhearted Hendrix, tap in. It's all good. We'll make it work for you. EV the GOAT, I see you. Yo, we here. Summertime is coming. How is everyone's dating life? That's a good question. Let's see what's good. Zuli Cat, what's good? What's good? My community. Black Hearted Hit, fuck it. Nirvana, let's go. MG50, let's go. Yo, yo,
Dr.
yo.
Elam, how you doing, brother?
My my man. Yo, tell me your name, where you from, how old are you? What's good?
And I'm actually gonna give that. I'm Marquise. I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I'm 32.
My man, yo, Marcus, thank you for tapping in. What's good with
And
you?
I appreciate it. Hey, ever since I seen the show, and this is actually the first live I've been able to catch. So I'm
Uh-huh.
like, let me see what brother is really about. And you never gave me the vibes of an asshole,
Yeah.
somebody that's rude or anything. You just real about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I,
Yeah. I appreciate that, man.
Honesty is what's missing. If people were more honest with people, I think we would have a better society. You got all these niggas lying out here. You got a lot of women out here lying. Just tell the
Mm-hmm.
truth. There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
I agree.
I'm gonna give this quick example because I asked.
Hello? Oh shit. I think his screen froze. But he is absolutely right. Oh, let's see, he's trying to join again. My community. So with the show, it was crazy because
Is it back?
oh, yo, you with me?
I don't know what that was about, but
No, you good.
my live's been going viral for the past 2 months, so I kind of been chilling on this for a minute. So
Okay,
hopefully,
you were about to share a story with us, right?
the girl that mentioned her tooth,
Mm-hmm.
I never,
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of women do that, and I know you see it too. Like they'll start mentioning the bad before. We don't even be trying to highlight that. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? We're asking to get to know you, and all of a sudden they think you about to just grill them, grill them, grill them. And that's not the truth. That's not what you came on the show for. But you will give women the energy that they're asking for. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The,
I like to think of myself as a mirror. I was just giving what I was receiving. And because of how I'd been perceived before going on the show, people had a preconceived notion of who I was.
right,
So I'm a nice guy. Well, I'm not a nice guy, but I'm kind and considerate
right.
when I'm presented with kindness and consideration. But if you're coming at me with hate or judgment or disrespect, then I'm gonna politely let you
There we
know that I
go.
don't play that shit.
But this is what real men do anyway. I don't know why they
Mm-hmm.
think that's just Dr. Elam and he's the only person that does it. Or they
Mm-hmm.
keep calling, is his name Aaron, the guy that keep calling Turtle Man, just being
No,
rude?
I actually don't know his name, but
I can't think of his
I
name either.
I do think that he was put in the same situation. It was just tough for him to be kind and open when he's being attacked
That's
in that way.
my main phrase I use. You can't win for losing sometimes. There's nothing
Mm-hmm.
you can do sometimes. You went on there a second time and they
Mm-hmm.
just completely assumed it was going to be the same as the first one. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even
Mm-hmm.
give you a shot. I'm
Right.
like, I felt that was unfair, but you know what I think she should have did? I think
Mm.
she should have just gave you your own and let the women shoot for you like the one guy from Alabama. He can't win for losing either. The short guy,
Oh,
yeah,
Terrence. I like Terrence,
Terrence.
man.
Terrence is
He got a
so
good heart.
cool.
Yeah, Terrence is cool as fuck, man.
He just getting ran over and picking the wrong women. Like the church girl.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. You know, why do you think it's so tough for us men and women to come together in harmony? What's the holdup? Why are we fighting each
now
other so much?
it depends on what we I hate to get specific, but it depends.
Please. Okay.
For me, I feel like black culture because I want to see more black relationships. I get a lot of
Mhm.
foreign women and a lot of women shooting their shot, but I'm not gonna lie. I look at black first. I still got both of my parents. They're still married.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
still in their lives. I'm close with my family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's a lot of disconnect. You got a lot of
Mhm.
women that really were raised on survival. They weren't raised on love. So what can they do? So
Mhm.
you spend the next, just like a child that cries when they want something, you
Mhm.
spend 5, 10 years trying to get them out of that. I don't have no kids yet, by the way, but I do
Mhm.
want some. But you
Mhm.
spend 5, 10 years trying to get them out of that just to get them into an adult. And then the ones that were raised on survival, now the man has to break down all these barriers to really
Mhm.
get to know the true them, or
Mhm.
they're very defensive. What do you
Mhm.
think?
And I actually think we all need a little bit of therapy. From the women who I've met who are emotionally stable, who are confident in themselves, they have taken the time and the energy to focus on why they get triggered. Because what happens? We get triggered, our body goes into flight or flight mode, and then we react from that space,
Instead of just
right?
taking time to think about it and
Mm-hmm.
assess the situation and say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
here's a better way to respond to it, instead of
Right.
always rah rah, always angry, or like most
Right.
women, they cry and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Have some self control, but that comes from a deeper trauma from their past experiences. So I agree
Exactly. And
with that.
when you don't focus on that, then you're always going to be in survival mode. And let's think about it. When you're super, super hungry, you're more likely to stop at McDonald's. You're more likely to eat snacks, right? You're more likely to hurt yourself just because you're
Right.
so hungry. But
That's
when
true.
you do the emotional work, when you fulfill the love in yourself, you're not out there looking for everything, for anything.
Right.
You are satisfied with what you know is best for you. Even
Right.
if you don't have it in your face right now, a lot of people is like, oh, I don't want to be single. I don't like being alone. There was about 8 months, like right after COVID, where I pretty much stayed by myself. I wasn't dating, I wasn't having sex. I was talking to my therapist 3 times a week. I was doing all different types of
Which is
therapy.
smart.
But it was smart, but it was hard. It was challenging. It was
Nothing,
difficult.
nothing good comes easy though. Like you said, you didn't like doing exams, and I hate doing
Hmm.
tests, so I get it.
Hmm.
But look
Hmm.
where you at now.
Right, right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It,
They,
it,
they,
it was worth
they
it.
be trying to bash you and trying to. The one thing they can't call you is short, and they can't call you broke. Those are two things that I'm not gonna lie with our height, because I'm only 6'1". I think you what, 6'4", 6'5", six
Six
six.
six, yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
So we're tall. So there's
Hmm.
really nothing. And then that's not even going into the looks department or the money. Like I make
Hmm.
above six
Hmm.
figures.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to flex my money. I posted some things recently and been trying to teach people about the stock market, about
Good,
options, investments, mutual funds,
good,
and just trying to get the financial literacy back, because we got a
good.
lot of young men that are lost. Their parents
Hmm.
are not teaching them about trade lines, credit,
Hmm.
primaries, all of
Hmm.
these things that's going to really have them set by the time I'm only 32. So by the time
Hmm.
they really 25, 26, if they're younger.
Hmm. And that's the perfect place you need to be. 32 is such a good age because you're at a place now where you are starting to see reality for what it is, and you're starting to put boundaries up around the bullshit. How are you how was your dating life? What is your dating? You say you're in
Yeah.
Detroit, right? What what is your dating life experience?
Um, I don't want to put out too much. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? But
Sure.
I do want to comment the fact that I was married before.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I don't know if you saved these lives for whatever, like my people, for whatever reason, I still got a small fan base from when I used to have 100,000 followers,
Mm-hmm.
but I deleted it, left Instagram for years and a few other
Why?
things.
Why?
We gotta have a personal conversation about that.
Okay.
It's it's
Okay.
it's deep.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
me, like I was basically approached by some people in the music industry, I'm gonna say it like that, was offered a deal and a few other things, but yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, you have to be willing to give up something or make a certain sacrifice. I'm gonna put it that way. I wasn't willing to do that. And my life
Mm-hmm.
took a huge turn and got turned upside down for a long time. And I'm just now really recovering. I'll even give this one. I lost what, a quarter million to almost a half a million in equity. Just
Mm-hmm.
total. I left that marriage with nothing. I gave her everything,
Mm-hmm.
but
Wait, you used to be married?
I was married for 4 years, bro. And through the
Oh.
pandemic, I was one of the ones that was what you call that when you had to go to work and shit? Essential worker. So we were essential workers. We had to
Oh.
be
Yeah,
around.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I was definitely working too. Yeah.
I was in the hot zones through Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
New York. I was the one hauling dead bodies in my trailer. Hey, they
Mm-hmm.
would give you a trailer with a key and they say, hey, guard this with your life. You know what I'm saying? And you take it and deliver it. And I saw
Yeah.
nothing but coffins coming out left and right.
No
It was no
way.
joke. It was nothing to
No
play with.
way.
But will
That's
I
crazy.
will say this, because see, women will come in there and say all the negative, and blast them and bash them.
Mm-hmm.
No, but she was older. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I told myself, I said I can rebuild. I could get everything over again, buy another house, few other things. And I'm not gonna lie. After a while, I gave her like I think 8 or 9 months, and I said, when you get it together, if you can get it together by the end, we can see. And I still got screenshots, all kind of
Sure.
receipts of her saying, "Hey, I see you growing, setting the
Mm-hmm.
example." But I don't think
Mm-hmm.
what a lot of people understand is if you do choose to marry older, whether that's
Mm-hmm.
man or woman,
Mm-hmm.
it'll show that they're who they are. Like me and you are
Mm-hmm.
still growing into who we're gonna be. We know who we
Mm-hmm.
are, but
Mm-hmm.
once I feel like you get 40 plus, you're set in your ways almost. Once you get 45 and over, oh, you're
Mm-hmm.
stuck in your ways. Whoever meets you at that time, that's who you are. You
Mm-hmm.
have a routine, you have
Mm-hmm.
this going, you have that going. And I mean,
So,
sky's the limit for this.
so we got a couple minutes left. What advice can you give to our community when it comes to divorce, marriage? What are you going to do differently?
Oh, for me, if you're a man, way more patient. You have to
Mm.
have patience, especially with women. But there's a difference between having patience and playing dumb. So if
Mm.
you know
Mm.
you're getting used, or somebody is running you over or mistreating you, or
Mm-hmm.
you can see red flags of abuse, because my
Mm-hmm.
ex-wife went to jail. She put her
Mm.
hands on me, and my hands are registered. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, and boxing. But
Yeah.
you know, hey, abusive relationships, if you see any red flags, if somebody may be a woman beater or even hit
Mm-hmm.
men, because that goes under the radar, get away from that. And don't
I
stay,
agree.
don't put up with that, nothing. But if you're dealing with a woman that's just kind of emotional and a few other things,
Yeah.
but she has,
Yeah.
I live by the 80-20 rule. If
Yeah.
he or she has 80% of what you're looking for, I
Mm-hmm.
feel you good, because nobody's perfect, like you said. Nobody.
I agree. I agree. Well, thank you so much for coming on and tapping in. Yo, slide in my DMs. I'd love to talk to you a little bit more and
Definitely, man.
get to know you a little bit more,
I
man.
appreciate you having me up, bro. You cool in my book, and I'm
I
definitely gonna
appreciate you.
order a shirt because I got some Jordans that match that shirt you wearing. That's
Yo,
fire.
I fucked with it, man. I appreciate it. Well, I'll talk to you
All
soon,
right,
man. Appreciate you for tapping in.
you have a good one,
All
brother.
right, peace. You too, man. Peace. My community. He's talking about this shirt. Who's your dentist? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Y'all are crazy. Y'all crazy. Let's see who wants to come on next. My community, yo. His piece of advice was, yo, if you get married, look for the red flags early. Look for the red flag.
Well,
Hey,
hey,
yo, tell us your name. How old are you? Where you from? Who is this
hey,
tapping in with me?
I'm Lauren.
Hey,
I'm actually
Lauren.
39. and I'm from
I love,
OKC. I'm actually driving right now. I requested you when I wasn't, so
hey
I'm not going to stay
man,
on long, but I just wanted to say I love what you're doing, and I love these conversations that you're having. They're much needed in the community,
I
and
appreciate
just keep doing what you're doing. Maybe one day when I'm more situated, I'll come back on the live, and
I appreciate it. I appreciate. Oh,
have a conversation.
do you have any advice for my community before you leave? You say you 39. Are you married? What's your dating life like? Let's get into it real quick before you gotta go.
I'm divorced. So I've been married. I was married for 7 years, and I'm currently in a relationship. Um,
Okay.
one of the pieces of advice I would like to say, and it kind of goes with what you guys were talking about, is like we have to do the work on ourselves
Mm-hmm.
before we can get into these relationships and expect them to be these beautiful, wonderful, partnerships. Like, it's not going to work if we don't sit with ourselves, a counselor, a therapist, a pastor,
Mm-hmm.
whoever in your life can help guide you toward the type of relationship you want. I did the work. It was hard, like you were saying. It's hard, like, because you're
Mm-hmm.
confronting things about yourself that, may not have occurred to you before.
Right.
And so I think that, yeah, just doing the work on yourself and being patient with the person that you choose as
Mm-hmm.
well, being patient with them, knowing that they're also on their own journey. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much all I got to share right now. I don't want to get into a car wreck,
You're
but
hilarious. Well, I'm proud of you for doing the work. I know it wasn't easy. Thank you so much for sharing that piece of advice because it is challenging, but I'm sure your relationship is looking better than it did 10 years ago. And I'm sure you look yourself in the mirror and you have better feelings than you did 10 years ago. So I appreciate that.
for sure. And the work doesn't stop. Once you get into the relationship, that's when the real work starts too.
That's when the real. That's the real test.
Right.
You can go because don't sleep. Just because you go to therapy doesn't mean you're actually doing the work,
Right.
right?
Right. It's not until you're
People
tested.
exactly. People get into therapy and they think that everything that they're doing is just you just have to be there,
Right.
Alexa. So, dude,
Well,
I'm so proud of you for doing the work. And yes, tap in when you're not driving and we can have a conversation.
for sure. For sure. All right. Well, you take care. Peace.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, guys, this is what it is. I am always a champion of therapy. If you in my phone and we haven't talked about therapy yet, then we gonna get there because that is one of the most important things when it comes to being a relationship, taking responsibility for your actions, taking account for how you're feeling and moving forward. It's so important. It's so important. Let's see who else we got on here. Let's see who else want to come fuck with Dr. Elon today. We here. We doing a Q&A. We in LA. I got my Who's Your Dentist t-shirt. Y'all slide in my DMs. Mm, we gonna get y'all hooked up. We gonna we gonna get y'all hooked up. Yo, I bought these shirts for myself. I thought they were hilarious, and I want to share it with you. Y'all see me out on the streets wearing the Hoosier Dentist. Can you imagine running into me in the streets of LA, being like, "Yo, Dr. Elom, you crazy boy, you crazy." Who wants to come? Ruby, I definitely need therapy. After 10 years, I was still harboring resentments towards all women based on how my ex-wife treated me. That's wow. Yo, my man, what's good, Doug?
Dr. Elom, what
Yo,
up? What up?
what's good? Yo, tell me your name, tell me your age, where you from, who are
Hey,
you, man?
I go by plus because I'm a positive guy. You know what I mean? Chris,
Oh, I
my
love that.
government, but plus for the
Plus,
gram. You know what I mean?
I love that. I love that. Where you at,
I'm
man?
out here in Toronto, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yo, how's Drake doing,
Ah,
bro? How's Drake doing?
terrible, terrible. It's not sweet out here, dude. It
have
is
you
not sweet out
have
here,
you
bro.
seen?
Hey, I was
Yo, somebody sent out an APB for Drake, man.
yo.
We Drake. We still love you, dog. We still love you, dog.
Nah, he's not in the West Coast, my guy. He's not
He's
in the
not.
West Coast.
Hey, not like us. Hey, not like us. Like us.
Telling you, Dr. Elon. Hey, check this out. I was in Vegas for Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Dude, they played that 10 times. They played that shit back to back. They played BBL Drizzy like it was like the #1
BBL
hit.
Drizzy.
Yo, that is popping off
BBL
in the club, boy.
Drizzy. I'm thinking of this nigga. I'm thinking of your nigga.
But yeah, man, I wanted to say salute to you. Me and a friend of mine, we do a IG live every Sunday night called Classy Conversations, and it's really all about relationships.
I love
And
it.
ever since Pop the Balloon, obviously, you're one of like the more viral names. And then that homeboy Aaron,
Yeah.
that everybody calls the turtle or whatever. So yeah, we've
Hmm.
been talking about that, and I've never got a chance to jump on any of your lives and like really hear kind of like your position as to, you're the liability killer. You know what I'm saying? Got let you're checking these girls like Motorola pagers, my guy. Um, but I wanted to ask you, did you feel like even in hindsight, the slightest bit condescending to, this young, like she was young, and I felt like, what, she
Hmm.
probably wasn't on your level to really appreciate what you were trying to say. So she kind of
You
felt
know.
like, you know what I mean? Like she automatically jumped on the defense. And then my follow-up question to you is, there was another instance where you mentioned therapy and like, oh
Hmm.
girl immediately got defensive, and I
Hmm.
think that that's the toughest part, especially in the Black community, right? Like
Hmm.
you mentioned therapy to somebody, all of a sudden, like, the claws come out. Like it's like you're disrespecting them when really you're just trying to help them grow. I just wanted to know your thoughts on that.
Excellent. So I'll answer your first question first, and I will always take responsibility for my tone, for my words, for my actions. My tone was a bit condescending and defensive. I'll
Mm-hmm.
take responsibility for that.
Thank you.
I could have been a little bit nicer. I could have been a little bit more pandering to her emotions, but in that moment, I didn't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take responsibility. I'll take the consequences. I get a lot of hate, and I'll take it. I'm fine with that. But I stand behind everything that I
Mm-hmm.
said. There wasn't anything that I said that I would take back. Everything that I said, I take responsibility for.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to therapy, and when I talk to people about therapy, that's where the insecurity comes
Right.
out. If you get triggered when people ask you to do something or question you, that is the quintessential piece of where your insecurity and problems lie. If you
Mm.
don't feel like you need therapy, you definitely need therapy.
Yeah.
If you don't feel like you need to meditate every day, you definitely need to meditate every day. If you don't feel like you need to get your life in order and everything is good and perfect, then there is something that you're missing.
Yeah.
And so when I present myself in a way that is a bit confident and a bit know it all, it's because I've done the fucking
Mm-hmm.
work. I've spent hundreds of hours, thousands of dollars, liters of tears fixing myself and recognizing where my insecurities are,
Mm-hmm.
where my childhood trauma has led me to have the perspective that I have. And I had to unlearn so much of what I thought I already knew. And that takes a certain level of humility, courage. I was disappointed. I realized that I hadn't been taking responsibility for a lot of things in my life. I
Mm-hmm.
realized that I hadn't been seeing everything as clearly as I thought I did. And
Yeah.
so I had to unlearn and dissect all of my life and then start to rebuild it. So everything you guys are seeing now, I've just been building for years.
So let me circle back to the whole liability comment. And honestly, like I didn't even disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh damn, this little girl. But one of the things that you said was like, you can't teach me nothing, which I totally agree. You know what I mean? But when you're looking at a girl that young, wouldn't I guess the onus be on you to teach her? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was a little more, curious to know in hindsight, like, do you feel like you could have delivered that message? I saw in the
I
comments like, it doesn't matter. You're a man. Tone really doesn't matter. But I do think, especially if you're trying to
yeah.
educate old girl, right? Like, I wondered, like, did you send her back to the streets? We don't know. Where's she at? She could be outside right now, right? Or, did she really reflect on it? And I just wondered if you felt like, it was effective for her,
Mhm.
like, because you could have really taught her something
Mhm.
instead of maybe her feeling so defensive and then like you know, it's like when you just ignore all that advice. It's like when you know, your
Mhm.
OG tells you like, don't be in the street, and you're like, yeah, whatever, dude. You don't know nothing what you're talking about. Like the
Mhm.
times have changed now. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree with you. Anytime that I step into a conversation with someone, the first thing I'm looking for is if they're talking with me or if they're talking
Mm-hmm.
at me. And when you're talking at me, I automatically know that there isn't space for reciprocation
Mm,
because you think you know everything already.
right.
So in that interaction, I recognize that this wasn't a teaching moment for her.
Mm-hmm.
This was an opportunity for me to share my experience, let her know what I'm seeing in her, and then letting her do with that information what she
Right.
will. It's not my responsibility to make sure that someone is receiving what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's my responsibility to have clear thought, deliver the message articulately, and go from there. That's all I can do. So, however she is going to receive me is how she's going to receive me based on her past experience and her preconceived notions of me, which we can all see wasn't very good.
Hey,
So, I
you,
did my best. I did my best.
yeah,
I
but
did my best.
between you and Kendrick, you guys had some heat last month, boy. I'll tell you. You know what I'm
They not like
saying?
us. They not like us.
And then one last thing, because I know you got a bunch of people that want to jump in here, man. You know, and before I get out of here, I just want to say, like, you know, most respect to you, bro. You stood on business where a lot of men, you know, might have said what they said and tried to backtrack. You know, I appreciate even in this conversation, you're like, I'll take accountability where I have to, but I
Mhm.
also am standing on everything that I said. And, you know, I just want to say, like, you know, we need that, man. We need that. So, like, way
We
to represent.
do.
Yeah.
I
Way
appreciate
to represent
it,
for all of us.
and thank you so much for saying that. And I want all the men to know that we are conditioned to
Yep.
put women on a pedestal.
Yep.
We are conditioned because what we want pussy and we want the pussy in our life to be happy.
Hmm.
That's all we really want.
Hmm.
If the women in our life who we are romantically involved with are happy and peaceful, then the men can be happy and peaceful.
Hmm.
But that takes so much to do that I think I'm at a point now where I am done pandering to anyone in my life. I'm
Hmm.
done pandering. How can I add value to your life? That's the question that I like to ask. If I can add value to your life, then we can have an exchange. If you're just here to use me or if you're just here to see what you can get from me, then you're going to see a different side of me
Hmm.
because I understand that you are not going to make this a cultivative experience. And that's what we all need for peace. So thank you for saying that. Thank you for recognizing that. And it hasn't been easy to stand on. It wasn't easy to be in that lion's den and be like, no, this it doesn't feel right. I don't feel comfortable pandering to you and trying to get you to like me.
Hey, you know what,
And
Dr.
with
Elon, to your point, the easiest thing is to backtrack. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we are pussy pleasers. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
So
yep.
hey, listen, I didn't mean it like that. You know, when I said this, I meant this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why
Right.
I said I really appreciate that you stand on business. And then one last thing about the therapy thing, because I was in a previous relationship, and when shit got rocky, I said, hey, maybe we need to go see one together. And you know,
Mm,
old girl's response to me was, if we do need to see one, then that means we're already fucked up and it ain't no coming back from that.
yeah. You
Your
see,
thoughts?
and that mentality is what prevents people from truly building healthy relationships because no one gets through this life alone. We all need help. I needed help to get to where I am in my life, and I'm so grateful for all the people who played a role in my
Right.
success. But when I get my cousin was telling me the other day, next time I get into a relationship, therapy is going to be the first thing that we work on because prevention is better than cure, and it's easier to start with therapy rather than go back and try and fix situations that you can't really come back from because words hurt and actions are long lasting.
Yep. Yep. Hey, you nailed it, man. You had some bars today, my guy.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, man. Yo, put in the comments where people can find your podcast. I'd love to tap in with you and see if we can grow together.
1000%, man. And like I said, like for this whole world of relationships, we need more people like you in it, man. So like I'm happy, more than happy to have you on as a guest one of these days soon. You know, I'm sure you're getting inundated with requests, but
Yes,
yo,
yes.
salute to you 100%,
Yo,
Dr. Elam. Appreciate
I
it.
I appreciate you. Plus, AKA Chris, you guys tap in with my man. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, salute, my guy.
I'll
Yo,
talk to you soon. Peace, man. My community. Yo, we got about 10 minutes left. Who wants to hop on? Who's trying to fuck with me? Let's see what's good. My community. Y'all make sure y'all go get your t-shirts. Who's your dentist? Who's your dentist? Oh shit. Yo. What's good?
Oh,
It's time. It's time. Tell us your name. Tell us your
uh,
name. Where you from? What's good? We got about 10 minutes left. Let's
sorry.
end this one on a bang. Who are you?
I'm doing a shoe rack.
Okay. Okay.
Salida, from Georgia.
ATL ho.
Yeah, I
ATL
graduated from
ho.
Georgia State. Got 2
No
degrees.
way. Yo, y'all had some of the dopest homecomings. Y'all's homecomings were dope as fuck. I fucks with Georgia State. Don't sleep.
I wish I would have
So where
went to a HBCU.
hey, you were close enough. I went to Morehouse. We were all in the same city. I had people at Georgia State, Emory. We
I
were everywhere.
I never went well because I was married.
Okay.
I we he was my high school sweetheart. I would recommend that you do not get married at 21, at 24, because like you said, you really don't know yourself.
Right.
And
That part.
that's the reason why I never went to Morehouse, because I he was working, like he was 3 years older than me. So he was like,
Okay.
working, had a whole job. And so I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
never went to Morehouse or Clark Atlanta, like their homecoming, because I was in a relationship.
Well, what is your life like now?
Uh,
Do you have
um,
kids?
I feel as though like I'm really dating because I really never dated. Because if
Okay.
you I got with him when I was in the ninth grade. So
Mm-hmm.
dating now, because of course I had to heal. If I was
Mm-hmm.
married for 11 years, um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I actually had 5 strokes when I was 32.
Damn.
So yeah, this is I wear this for chronic pain. But like I said, I'm speaking to you in complete sentences. I could not
Okay.
talk, I could not walk. That was 8 years ago. So, I'm still here. I'm still, and I'm an advocate now.
Okay.
But
Advocate for cancer
stroke
survivors,
stroke
stroke
surviving,
survivors.
um disabled advocacy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when it was somebody that said, like, once you turn 45, I was like, no, everyone is a lifetime learner. Because I taught in Metro Atlanta. So
Okay.
I taught in Cobb County, Fulton County. But everyone is a lifetime learner. Like,
So
you can always learn. Like an 80-year-old can learn. Yeah.
So what can you teach our community about dating and lifestyle and how to put themselves in a peaceful position in
I
life?
mean, I'm in therapy right now, and actually my homework was to gentle parent myself.
What
um
does that mean to gentle
because
parent yourself?
I'm my worst critic. We all are.
So what does
It's
that mean? What does that mean when you're being gently parenting
give
yourself?
yourself grace.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Like, give yourself grace, realize that people make mistakes, and
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean that you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Because I take everything to. I'm a Libra, but I have that Scorpio moon because you're a Scorpio sun. um, so I got that pettiness in me, but it's balanced by my Libra-ness.
Okay.
Um, but I've always been my worst critic. I've always cared about, other people's opinion.
Mm.
Just really like, and I'm a giver, and I just gave myself out to everybody, but I wasn't taking care of myself. That's the
Mm.
reason why I had, 5 strokes when I was 32. Cause I
Do
ain't
you
know
have any?
when. No, I
Do you
can't
have any
have
kids?
children. I can't have children. I didn't. We went to the fertility clinic and all of that stuff, but due to another surgery, I can't have kids. So that was, of course, I wanted to have kids. I was a teacher, but now that ain't my path, and so I am trying to build another legacy without having children.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, in kids, first of all, this inflation is what? Who having kids
Yo,
now?
you ain't got to tell me. I am team
I
no kids. I
know.
like my
I saw
lifestyle. I
that.
like.
I saw that.
I ain't even trying. So I'm grateful for my life and the ability to not have children.
Right.
But
But I have a
thank
dog,
you.
so that's kind of
That's pretty much the same
right.
thing.
Is just
I'm
like,
joking. I'm joking. I don't want to piss nobody off in that way.
oh,
Some for people who actually
well,
have kids saying that having a
no,
dog is the same
because
thing as
I
having a
like
kid.
I said, I can't have kids, so I literally treat my dog like she got her own clothes. She got better health
Mm-hmm.
insurance than I do. So, but it's I don't know. It's like now that I've been divorced. It's been 5 years
Mm-hmm.
um since I got divorced. But the way I look
Mm-hmm.
at it now, I watched your pop the balloon situation. Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
this is dating is trash. But but it was something that you said about having two girlfriends, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. That's 3 incomes.
Now you talking.
I
Now
was
now
like,
you see what I'm saying.
that's 3 incomes. Like the we live in a capitalist society.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and well, somebody is asking would I remarry.
Yeah.
I don't know if it comes to that, but I just I don't feel like it's in my spirit. I don't know. I'm just like living life.
We only have a couple minutes left. Teach the community something about what would what you would do differently in your marriage.
You have to learn as a couple. We learned as
Mm.
individuals, but we
Mm-hmm.
never like grew together as a couple. We grew
Mm.
separately. And
Mm.
so if you are in a relationship, then you also have to remember that you have to date
Mm-hmm.
your partner. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
end when you get married. It's like
Mm-hmm. That's when it starts.
right, you have to continue, dating that partner,
Mm-hmm.
learning who they are now, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you like I married when I was like 24. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 years old now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not that same person
Right.
now.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so you just have to really learn and appreciate that people do change.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you have to learn yourself before you get married. Like that is what
Yeah.
I will say. It was
Yeah.
like, do not rush to get married. This whole
Mm-hmm.
like being married with a certain time limit, and like I was supposed to have 2 kids before I was 31. I
Mm-hmm.
had this whole
Mm-hmm.
life, and
Mm-hmm.
it didn't
Mm-hmm.
go how it's like, I don't know, the universe laughs at your plans. Like
I love that. Well, Leticia, thank you so much for sharing your story. I appreciate your vulnerability. Yo, tap in with me and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so
all right.
much. Take care.
Bye.
My community. Yo, we at the top of the hour. Y'all know what that means. I think somebody, Ruby Roo, is it your birthday today? Let's sing happy birthday to Ruby Roo. Happy birthday. Happy happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ruby. One my day once. Yo, you guys have a good week. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Yo, my community, y'all go fuck with my t. Y'all go get my t-shirt. Who's your dentist? Uh, mm, 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 mm. Yeah, that shit hilarious. It came in the mail yesterday. Y'all fucks with y'all. Y'all tap in. Y'all slide in my DMs. Y'all have a good week. Y'all love yourself. Stay flossing. Stay smiling. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.